today I'm announcing that I'm suspending any campaigning for the job of mayor, and we'll finish this term at the end of December as mayor and not campaign for the next 2 years. And basically, I'd just like to thank the citizens of Cedar Falls for the opportunity to serve 30 years, and I've enjoyed the job, and I think the city is doing very well. And so I was planning to retire at the end of this next term, but it's sort of moving it up 2 years. And talked to my wife, and there's a number of things that we'd like to do together with 7 grandkids, 5 now and 2 on the way. So grandkids, family, and some projects she's working on with community wellness and health in the Cedar Valley. So there's a couple of things she's working on. She's a full-time or a part-time psychologist at Covenant. And so she is still working, and I look forward to working with her on some projects and in the community and seeing family more. So I've enjoyed the job, and I'm looking at basically, instead of campaigning the next month, I'm going to spend time working with Mr. Brown and transitioning into the new year for him as being mayor. And appreciate all the support, people, for 30 years. It's been a good ride, I think. So, no, I mean, almost 70, and I there's not, I don't have as much fire as I thought I had when I started thinking about it, it's, I told Jim Brown, I don't want to say it's time.
When did you actually just know, hey, I'm not going to do this anymore?
Well,
I mean,
I didn't know, but after the results came in Tuesday, Bob said, I hesitate to say it, but maybe you should think, you're going to retire. This is going to last. Maybe you should just retire. That was he planted that seed, and I thought about it, and we talked. My wife. Yeah, I didn't think that was. I didn't think I was prepared to get ready to go and run off, and I've done 3 of them. So, and in a rational sense, I thought, I've done it 3 times and won 3 times. Sometimes I've been behind, sometimes I've been ahead. So there's no guarantee, and it'd be tough, very tough. And so I don't know if I would prevail or not. But I said, do I want to work that hard and then to get the job? And it's not, it's not as much as I was getting close to the time. Do I really? Because people said, why would you want to run for a job? There's a lot of pain in being mayor, and there's frustration and there's issues. But in general, the 30 years have been I feel very positive, very rewarding, and people in Cedar Falls have been very supportive of working on all kinds of projects to make, volunteer, whether it's Sturgis Falls or Rag Ride, just this summer, the number of volunteers it takes to do those. Yeah. We have, the theater, we have the Historical Society, we have all kinds of organizations that have a lot of volunteers, and that's what makes the city great. People willing to put time and energy and money into projects. So I felt, sometimes I feel lucky, sometimes blessed, and sometimes guilty of what we have in Cedar Falls, because it's not perfect, but literally one guy said when I was door knocking, I wake up every morning grateful to be in Cedar Falls, and that's really? Pretty, yeah, which he said that I know it's somewhere on Clark Drive. I don't know the street address, but I just remember when somebody says that, it really makes you feel good.
Yeah.
So.